make it here. So John Riel got a chance to look at him eye to eye, and he feels like now, if you're looking at him, he's the real monster. So April 25th, going on some monster hunting. We want to thank you again, champ, for coming, for bringing the belts, and taking this challenge with Casimero. Best two bantamweights in the world at 118 pounds.
POWCAST SPORTS. Let's go live the PRESSCON of Quadruple Last. Hello, Mika. Hello, Mamika.
Say, you know we the monster, but me, I'm a real monster. Boom.
Nada tol, anasya bagbayi siya, bagbayi. Agbayi tol, agbayi.
Minsan walang makain nung ako'y simula pa na lamang sa bawat kanin ikaw ang nagsilbong ulam. I told myself no, dedicated to work out in the gym, train twice a day and pray to the Lord when life got in. Patunay ako sa harapan mo na ihang akin ay kaya mabuo ako matutao pero hindi natin kaya kaya hindi galaw.
Magandang laban talaga sa dating na laban namin. Hindi pa ako magsabi kung ano yung papapakita ko sa laban. Papaghandaan pa namin yung dating na laban.
Okay, so yung pagpunta mo sa Miami ay feeling mo yun ang pinakamagandang preparation mo. You're going to be training under Memo na naghanda sa iyo para sa laban hindi.
Maghahandaan pa talaga namin at saka work hard training pa talaga. Kaya kasi hindi din to mahina yung kalaban natin, kaya malakas din, kaya kailangan natin mag-work hard talaga.
Riel Casimero!
And of course, first we would like also to acknowledge the president of MP Promotions, international matchmaker, Mr. Sean Gibbons. And a applause, ladies and gentlemen. And now let us call on our special guest for today, ladies and gentlemen, from Japan, the current WBA and IBF World Champion, 3-division World Champion. A round of applause to the monster, Naoya Inoue. Have a seat, please. Thank you so much for creating this event, Sir Naoya, the Monster Inoue. Yes, sir. Okay, so thank you so much, and to formally start this press conference, you may take each seat, champ. To formally start this press conference, ladies and gentlemen, let us hear it from the MP Promotions President, Sir Sean Gibbons.
I still never used one of these before. First, I want to thank our ring announcer, Martin Montoya, for an amazing start to this press conference today. We're here basically to announce the fight between John Riel Casimero versus Inoue, better known as the Monster to most fans. This fight here brings together the two best bantamweights in the world. You have the WBO champion here to my right, and you have the WBA super champion, IBF champion, and Ring Magazine champion to my left, Mr. Inoue. Just having him here in this presence, I'm a little scared sitting next to him. I'm glad he's on this side. Casimero is on this side. So, basically, Casimero, it's been a long time coming. It's been about 8 years. And I'm happy to say me and Casimero are actually celebrating our anniversary. I first met John Riel Casimero February 10th, 2012 in Argentina. And he's a great guy. I met him, seemed like a very quiet individual, nice person. 2 days later, I'm in a riot, I'm under a ring. He got me beat up in Argentina, but, it was quite an experience. So the champ is a quiet person outside the ring, but in the ring, if you want to meet the real monster, that's my friend here, John Riel Casimero. Let me read you a couple facts. This is to me, historic. I don't know if this has ever been done in the history of boxing, where you have a fighter that's fought in 10 countries. In those 10 countries, starting with, of course, the Philippines, traveled to Panama, went to Nicaragua, where he won his first WBO interim title, 108 pounds. He's fought in Mexico 3 times, South Africa, what I mentioned before, Argentina, where he won his IBF 108-pound belt. Then he went to Thailand, over to China, while it was still good to travel there, nothing wrong with that, and won his IBF 112-pound world title. Then he finally made it to the United States fight, where he won the WBO interim title at 118 pounds. And coming out of that fight, basically secured him the fight with Solana Tente, who most people going in, Casimero traveling to England, again being the underdog in the fight, Bob Arum, Frank Warren, pretty much had the contract signed for Solana Tente to fight the monster. But they forgot to check with my friend over here, he had other plans. So, he's traveled, as I said, extensively, fighting all over the world, all these countries, and it's been an accumulation pretty much of, he turned pro in 2007, but really since 2012, working and has had so many highs and lows in boxing. To be on the big stage, to win the big fight, and then nothing really happened. Then not to get that recognition or appreciation from from a lot of fans. And in the Philippines, he's pretty well known. When I go places, a lot of people stop him and ask for pictures. But on April 25th, I think everybody here in the Philippines will absolutely know who John Riel Casimero is. And basically, when we went to all these countries and cities and towns we fought in, Casimero would always say to me, it sure would be great. I'd love to fight in Las Vegas. I got into boxing for my idol, Senator Manny Pacquiao. I watched him as a young boy fight, and Las Vegas has always been like the capital of boxing. That's where it all the big fights happen, and that's where the senator had some of his best moments. So really, this is finally, after all his travels, a dream to finally fight in Las Vegas. And on April 25th, he's going to go monster hunting. It's not Ghostbusters, monster hunting. And just want to say, I'm so proud, first, to represent Philippines boxing. I'm very, very proud, like a father in a way, my son over here. Just what he's accomplished, I'm kind of giddy. To show people again that there's other guys other than Senator Manny Pacquiao. There is other Filipinos that really can fight on the highest level. And on April 25th in Las Vegas, that's what we're going to see. So I'd like to take this moment to introduce my friend from Ormoc City, the Philippines, Mr. John Riel Casimero, the WBO 118-pound champion of the world, and soon to be WBA, and soon to be IBF champion. So, John Riel Casimero, thank you all.
Thank you, Sir Sean Gibbons. And now let us hear it from the champ himself. Ladies and gentlemen, champ John Riel Casimero.
Good return po. Maraming salamat sa pumunta at saka sa lahat ng press na nandito ngayon. So ngayon, ready na po ako ngayon sa mga tanong niyo at this is it.
All right, so thank you so much.
Champ, as you can see, is a man of many words. He, we have many hours of conversations, but he doesn't speak a lot, but you should stop by the room. He does a mean karaoke. Guy can karaoke. So, again, like he just, to reiterate what the champ said, he's overly excited with joy, he can't hold back. He just, you know, he sees a Inoue with a belt that he likes. Yeah. Well, you know, Inoue, I was speaking with Inoue outside, and Inoue is a man of very few words today. But he did say that he respects Riel Casimero. He understands that Riel is a three-time world champion like himself, and he's not taking Riel lightly. And you know, after he battled another Filipino, Nonito Tonner, Inoue told me he has all the respect for all the Filipinos, right? Yeah, that's what he said. So, got all the respect in the world. He understands what Filipinos are all about after he fought Tonner. So, I told him that I have all the respect for him in the world because, you know, fighting a guy like Nonito Tonner last and then choosing to jump right back into a young lion like Riel Casimero. Nonito Tonner was a great fighter at one time. Was a, you know, it's a Hall of Fame fighter, but he was 37 years old. Riel Casimero was in his prime at 30 years old. Inoue's in his prime. So to have fights like this happen with two guys in their prime, it doesn't happen that very often. So again, thank you, Mr. Inoue. All the respect in the world to you, and we'll look to see you on April 25th. Arigato.
All right, once again, thank you so much. And now I think we will now be opening our microphone for questions from our friends from the media. Okay, so anyone here who would like to ask questions? Yeah, the microphone is over there. Yeah, Mr. Joseph Ramos from.
General, tingin mo ba mas magagawa mong mas maganda yung may papakita mo kaysa doon sa naipakita ni Donaire against Inoue?
Naghanap pa kami ngayon kung ano yung gawin namin sa laban para kay Inoue kasi yung last training namin, yung nakita ko, para lang yun kay TK. Kaya mag-start na naman kami kung anong gagawin namin sa darating na laban namin ni Inoue.
Thank you so much, Mr. Joseph Ramos. Sir, thank you.
Yung laban nyo ni Tete, parang ang laki ng pagkakaiba sa mga naunang mong laban. Ano bang ginawa mo nung laban mo na yan? Parang mas madali mo siyang tinalo kaysa yung mga naunang kalaban mo.
Yung mga training kasi namin, so puro work hard training at saka hinahanap pa talaga namin siya ng paraan kung paano namin siya matamaan at saka yun, nakuha namin yung style namin at saka style niya, kaya tupak yung training namin, kaya napabagsak ko siya agad.
Sabi mo hindi ka takot sa lahat ng kalaban mo, no? Sa isang interview, dito ba kay Inoue hindi ka rin natatakot?
Hindi ako natatakot kahit sino. Kahit sa aking timbang ngayon, parang ako yata yung, hindi ko lang masasabi na parang ako yata yung pinakamalakas sa timbang ngayon sa 118. Kaya ito, tatapusin ko muna si Inoue, tapos yung pag-release ko. Yo, what's up?
Thank you so much, sir. We have another question from Mr. Zigfrid Tricious.
Yes. Riel, sabi mo tatapusin mo si Inoue. Ngayon, meron pang champion sa division na to, di ba? Si Ubali at saka ang kanyang mandatory challenger, si Donaire. Open ka ba doon sa possibility na maglaban kayo ni Donaire?
Wala namang problema kung magkaharap talaga kami kasi yung ano lang namin, parang trabaho lang yung ginagawa namin. Tapos yun, magandang laban kung magkarating yung mga puro Pilipino.
And one more question for Mr. Gibbons. The problem here is the telecast. You know, live telecast or pay-per-view here in the
Dayan
Philippines,
is here.
when it's not Manny Pacquiao, well, I think it's very impossible for us to watch this because the previous fight with Donaire has no pay-per-view arrangement here in the Philippines. So what are your plans so a lot of Filipino can watch the talent of our champion here?
That's a great question. And we're, and first I have to welcome my good friend, Ms. Diane Castillo, ABS-CBN. So that's, she has a great presence because she's been one of the biggest supporters of boxing and boxing on TV here. And she's the one that first got us back to ABS-CBN for John Riel's fight in August here. So our plan is to speak to a few networks, but the fight will definitely be on free TV here. It'll be shown Sunday for all Filipinos can see it. And again, we're going to talk to ABS-CBN, ESPN, and anybody that we can make the best deal with, because a fight of this magnitude deserves to be seen, and it deserves to be seen for free by the Filipino people. Casimero growing up probably couldn't even have bought a pay-per-view of Manny. He would have had to go somewhere. So we're going to make this fight available to everybody because I want everybody to see what I've known for 8 years, that this is the real monster right here.
Thank you so much, Sir Sean Evans and Mr. Tertius. Any other questions, please? All right, yes sir, go ahead.
To Sir Sian, no? What mandatory of Dasmariñas?
Yes, Michael Dasmariñas, another fighter that we promote with our good partner, Stone Monas Boxing, is the mandatory for the winner of John Riel Casimero and Inoue. At the moment, in the organizations, the IBF, the WBO, the BA, when there is a unification match of this magnitude, unfortunately, Michael has to wait a little longer. But Michael's 27 years old. We're going to do a card for him in his hometown, put on a little show, just keep activity. So he'll fight sometime in March. Then the winner of this fight, again, is his, he's the mandatory for. So we'll, after April 25th, we'll figure out what the next step is for Michael. But the key right now is just get him some activity, give him a fight. So that's it.
Yes, Sir Nick Dionco.
Question for Sean and Janet. First, Sean, so what's the plan for John Riel? Is he going to train in Las Vegas or is he going to train here?
Very good question. So it's kind of a send-off for John Riel also. He will be leaving Thursday, going to Miami, Florida.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, yes, correct. I've been in the building, I'm not sure what time zone I'm on today. But no, it's great. He'll be leaving tomorrow, and he'll go to Miami. Miami right now, the weather is tremendous. It's very similar to here in the Philippines. And he'll be down there training with Angel Memo Herrera, doing a little strength and conditioning for the first month. He'll be doing a little boxing, but when he comes to Las Vegas around the first week of March, then he'll be joined by Naoya Inoue and Coach Shug, same people that prepared him for his big victory over Solana Tete. Now in Miami, he'll be working with a couple other Filipinos that are handled by Sandman Boxing, Raymar Caballos, their training, Magic Mike, Plana is their training. And the first few weeks isn't as much about the boxing as it is the conditioning. And I'm a really big believer in Angel Memo Herrera. You've all seen Memo's work. You've seen his work against us, which I don't need to talk about. And then you've seen his work with us. And his preparation that Casimero and Memo had for the fight in England was just perfect. They were so in sync together. So I'm very happy with the whole team, how everything worked. Miami will be a nice change too. It's perfect for John Riel because Las Vegas is still a little cold, and there's a lot of distractions there in Miami under these circumstances, living in the house with Memo, training with Rancis Barthelomew's guys. I think it'll be a great start before he comes to Las Vegas.
Okay, or John Riel, yung last time ba yung kay Solana Tete, yung 118, hindi ka ba tama lang sa'yo, wala kang hirap, hindi ka komportable naman?
Komportable ako nun kasi mataas yung training namin. Saka paghandaan talaga namin yung laban na yun. Kaya hindi ako nahirapan sa pagkuha ng timba. Kasi nandun yung si Coach Nonoy Neri, saka si Angel Mimo Hernandez na pinagtulungan talaga na para hindi kami mahirapan sa pagkuha ng timba. Kaya,
ngayon ba, anong timba mo?
Ngayon parang mataba pa konti.
Pero yung kay Zula, kay Inoue, ano ba ang pinapantayan mo sa kanya? Anong nakikita mo ba yung mga strong points niya bukod dun sa kanyang punching power?
Parang bumaba siya sa suntok. Parang may bigla sumuntok siya pero tingin ko makikita ko naman yung talo niya.
Yung niya, yung skill niya?
Yeah, magaling na yung napag-punch din siya. May lakas din siya. Kaya kailangan paghandaan talaga.
Pero pag sinabing may lakas din siya, parang kasi pag sinasabi si Inoue, malakas talaga. Pero sa'yo parang ang tingin mo, may lakas lang. Pero yung tibay niya, napatunayan niya kay Donaire, di ba?
Tignan natin kung ano talagang tibay nito ni Inoue.
Salamat.
Thank you so much, Sir Nick. We have Ma'am Riel Casimero from URCC.
John Riel, exciting your fight coming up. I mean, parang napipil ko na sobrang confident ka and excited at the same time. Ano yung natutunan mo about Inoue sa fight ni Nonito? And ano yung mga dapat na nagawa niya na gusto mo sanang gawin para sa kanya?
Marami po akong nakikita na kailangan ko ma-approve talaga na ganun yung gagawin ko kasi nung last laban nila ni Donaire at saka ni Inoue, kulang na talaga si Donaire sa boost talaga parang tapusin talaga. Kaya parang paghahawakan siya ayaw niya. Pagpapahawak siya dapat tuloy-tuloy na yun. Kaya yun.
Sean, it's a huge fight, and for John Riel, and can you tell us some of the plans leading up to the Vegas event? Like, when will Inoue be there? And then are they meeting anytime before, or no? It's just on fight week.
Well, first, you're absolutely right. This fight, there's no fight really bigger from 130 on down in the first 6 months of boxing right now. This is a mega fight. And we haven't really got a kind of a schedule from Top Rank, but I believe we won't see Inoue till, both guys will be in Las Vegas, fight week and all those functions. John Riel will be in Las Vegas training for about a month. So, again, Top Rank, they're kind of focused on their Feb 22nd heavyweight championship in the world right now, so they're a little preoccupied. So once they give us some more details, of course, we'll pass on to all the media here. But I mean, like I said, the magnitude of this fight, you don't get guys in their prime fighting each other. And that's what makes it so exciting. And they have number 1 and 2 in the world and all the belts and all that. So, again, as a person that has been in boxing, if I get excited, it's got to be good. It takes a lot to get me going.
Okay, finally, kasi we want to post this on Twitter. So can you say something to Inoue in English, maybe kung kaya? Can you say something? Kaya, just wait, we'll make sure we're recording. Okay, pag-isipan mo muna ang gusto mo. And then, Sean, I'll have you say something also. Okay, message mo lang sa kanya, like,
Inoue, so
wait, Tagalog na lang sige siguro. Then we'll have Sean.
hindi kasi ito nagsasalita
Kahit konti lang. Sige.
Good luck na lang and work hard really. Kailangan niya mag-ensayo para magandang laban.
He needs to practice, so it will be a good fight. Okay, that's his message for Inoue. And Sean?
Well, first of all, again, I'd like to thank Mr. Inoue for taking the time to travel all the way here today from Japan. And I have respect for him because, you know, we were talking outside, and I told him, coming off that hard fight you have with Donito Donaire, to jump back in with a, I had to tell him the real monster. You know, he didn't want to hear it, but it's the truth. So I have a lot of respect for him because what he doesn't realize what he's getting into is if you watch Riel Casimero on different stuff, you know, you haven't seen the best of him. So all I can tell you, champ, is please bring these belts because Casimero stole this one. And April 25th, you look great now, you look wonderful, you dress nice, but unfortunately, you picked the wrong Filipino. Donito Donaire was 37 and a grandpa. My man right here, Riel Casimero, is in his prime, and he's coming to get them straps, baby. Hold on to them right now. They're coming over here. Thank you, champ. Viva Filipino! Woo!
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Diane Castillo. Yes, ma'am.
Jan, 3-division world champion ka na. Although wala kang junior bantam, tumalon ka na agad sa bantam. Hanggang kailan mo plano na mag-stay sa sa bantamweight? And then ano-ano pa yung mga weight categories na plano niyo ni Mr. Shan na lalabanan mo?
Sa ngayon, yung itong kay Inoue, pag magtapos na to, tapos next fight, kukunin ko yung WBC kay Ubali. Tapos yun, pag makuha ko na yung 4 na belt, tapos kung ano yung plan nila, kung magdidipinsa o akit ng timbang. Kaya yung yung maano sa kanila kung ano talaga yung magandang laban. Hinintay ko lang yung nila, promoter ko.
Bukod sa kay Inoue, meron ka pa bang ibang world champion na tina-target?
Yung target ko lang yung makuha ko lang yung 4 na belt na mapunta talaga sa akin.
Sa junior featherweights, meron kang
Hindi, wala pa akong plan na umakyat kaya dito lang muna ako sa bantamweight 180.
For Mr. Shan, when do you plan to have Jan to move up in weight categories? Or how long will he stay in bantamweight?
Well, it's kind of a two-part question. After he knocks out Inoue, we're happy to give you a rematch in Japan, anywhere you want. That's one country he hasn't got to yet. So that'll be his 11th country. So to answer your question, when he beats Inoue, we're going to look at, of course, a rematch. You know, Inoue's giving us the opportunity first to fight. So if he wants a rematch, great. If not, like Riel said, it hasn't been done in a long, long time. I can't even remember the last time a unified title was done at bantamweight. All the belts plus the Ring Magazine belt. It'd be a monster fight. Sorry, no pun intended, Chip. Okay. And then after that, I think Casimero has, with the right fights and the right style, he could go one more division. He's very thick, strong. He's shown good power. He's kept his power from 108 to 112 to 115 to now 118. So after we unify, or put all the belts together at 118, then we'll see what he feels like doing if he wants to take a shot at 122.
Thank you, ma'am. Any other questions before we sum it up? Okay, so I think we're all good. Then let us now have the.
Sorry, 1 second.
Yes, sir.
That fight's closed.
Okay.
So it's Mr. Casimero, of course, will be on the road. Where's my friend? He's going to be on the road, and he has a special date coming up. So we'd like to. We have a chance here. My man comes up. We have to celebrate his birthday today. His birthday is going to be February 13th, and he'll be in training camp. So he won't be enjoying any cake after today. So this is his last opportunity. So we can have. You guys sing a nice, in the Filipino version, to close the American version away. Happy birthday for the champ.
All right, so let us all sing happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Champion Riel. Happy birthday to you. One more time. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Champion Riel. Happy birthday to you. Make a wish, champ. Make a wish.
Last time you see sweets right there.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
POWCAST Sports. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. POWCAST Sports.